Outlines will greatly help you from getting lost in what you're wanting to say. So an outline is basically, my outlines are all quite simple. I have an introduction, which is basically giving you kind of a preview of what we're going to be doing in this text. And then once I finish my introduction, then it's generally I'm just move into points. So I have the first point, I use Roman numerals for some reason, I guess, because,
Feels more ancient.
I started back in the old days when they did that. So I use, so Roman numeral number 1 is my heading, and then I might have A, B, C, D as, subtopics underneath that heading. And then I move to Roman numeral number 2, and I might have A and B. And then I might have an illustration, I might have a quote or something like that. And I work my way down through. For me, normally it's probably like 3 to 5 coins. And then bringing everything together in a conclusion. So again, we post our notes online now. So you can actually go to cccm.com and you can look at our notes, and you can look at the different ways that we do notes. So my notes, tonight I'm going to preach from 6 pages of notes. My son never has less than probably 12 to 15 pages of notes. And his notes are laid out in a bit more of a transcript sort of a way. So he's kind of transcripting, he's writing out like word for word things that he's going to say. I will do that a little bit, but I'll do it with much briefer sections, So a small paragraph, I'll write out what I'm going to say. But there's a lot of space in my notes for me to just go with, just drawing more on my accumulative knowledge rather than being stuck in trying to, read through a text at that point. So it's a different style. It's not one's better, one's worse. It's just, people do things certain ways. I mean, lots of people joke about me, hey, Brian, let's see your notes. Oh, if you don't have any, right? Or, oh, yeah, here they are. Here's a little tiny Post-it note with 3 squiggles on it, And I love that because Spurgeon did that too. So, yeah, I like that comparison.
Yeah. Well, I have seen a lot of Char's notes. We've collaborated in the past, and then I've seen yours as well. I can do that. My notes used to look a lot more like Char's, and they're moving more towards you. Really. So I'm really proud.
Yeah,
but yeah, so I found that oftentimes, I would sit, I'd think, I'd pray, I would meditate, and then I would just open up the Word doc and then just type every thought that I had, and then just like check the Bible, right, check the Bible, right, and then just like, and I found the sermons were quite long and then also kind of a little rambly because it's like it's a written record of the thoughts that I had about the Bible passage, and it's just recorded there, and then I would read it out and then preach it.
Yeah.
Learning about the importance of outlining has really, it's helped me with my time management, because once you kind of understand the passage, you kind of figure out what you want to say, and then you think, well, there's really these sections. And then so I organize it, like I want to talk about the righteousness of God, no, I don't. I put it in there. But yeah, there's examples that we can have of just like, what's the main idea? What's the point? And like you have these buckets and you fill in these buckets. And that actually is really quite helpful. I would say who could explain this much better than I could is my friend and colleague, Nick Cady. He did an episode on the Expositors collective podcast called Start with a Destination in Mind. I thought it was just like an excellent 25-minute presentation about outlines, how they work, and how it's going to help you to save time, to stay on point, to be more punctual. And it really is a helpful thing that goes kind of beyond the remit of what we're doing right now. But I recommend Nick Cady, Start with a Destination in Mind.
Yeah.